right, so Christmas is one of the most joyful times of the year. From waking up to either presents or candy to spending time with family and friends. Many cultures share traditions. However, we had to decide which countries we would like to do as a group, and after deciding, we started researching about their specific traditions for this celebrated holiday. Now, with this speech, we aim to inform the audience of not only the differences, but the similarities between the countries United States, Mexico, Germany, and Egypt, and how they celebrate Christmas. The first country we would like to speak about is the United States. The United States has many different cultural differences within the country that cause for a lot of different celebratory traditions. And based upon the religion and beliefs of that individual household, that will change how they celebrate the holiday. With the country being a majority Christian, it allows for them to expand themselves on different varieties of holiday celebrations that you'll hear about later on in the speech. They also come into certain customs from the native lands of their ancestors at the household. This does include incorporating food, decorations, and even rituals from that native land. The U.S. Embassy in UK made an article and stated in the article that people in the southwest of the United States make what is called a luminary, which are lanterns made from brown paper bags filled with sand to weigh them down, lit by candles. With another tradition stated by whitechristmas.com, Americans in the U.S. also sing Christmas carols and sing Christmas cards, but they do it for the entire month. Traditions are also taken from other countries such as Puerto Rico, Mexico, and many countries in Western Europe. Now, in the late 1650s, New England Puritans decided they wanted to frown upon the boisterous holiday and celebrations. They even criminalized many citizens that were celebrating the holiday until the federal government actually made it a federal holiday for those to celebrate and spend time with family and friends. While the U.S. does hold many different celebratory types and traditions, there are other countries as well that allow for awesome traditions as well.
The next country we will talk about how they celebrate Christmas is Mexico. Mexico is actually very interesting in how they celebrate Christmas, or Feliz Navidad, as it stretches from December 12th all the way to January 6th. From December 16th to December 24th, Mexico celebrates 9 posadas, in which the children go house to house and looking for a place to stay, and they sing a song at each house. A posada in Spanish means an inn or lodging. On the last night, they place baby Jesus in the manger and go to church at midnight. According to whitechristmas.com, at a lot of their Christmas parties, they actually have piñatas, and each one has 7 spikes, each representing the 7 deadly sins. The big celebration, Los Santos Inocentes, or Day of the Innocent Saints, on December 28th, resembles April Fool's Day to that of the US and UK. This celebration is used to remember the babies that were killed due to King Herod trying to find and kill baby Jesus. On the day of Epiphany, January 6th, Mexico, they have a special cake in which baby Jesus is in one piece. Whoever ends up with that piece is the godparent of baby Jesus for that year. Mexico has many different celebrations for Christmas in comparison to that of the United States or even Germany. Germany is the third country we'll talk about how they celebrate Christmas. In Germany, they have advent calendars for Christmas, or Frohe Weihnachten, which is similar to the US, which has 24 boxes leading up to the day of Christmas. Each one ends up having a small gift inside. Another big tradition in Germany is the Christmas markets, which are very popular. According to Gabby Rucher and Max Sander, 85 million people visited Christmas German markets in 2012, up from 50 million in 2000, according to most recent statistics. Christmas trees are another very important tradition, but they're different from the US as they are not put up until Christmas Eve. They do actually exchange gifts on Christmas Eve, unlike the US also. An interesting character that they tie into Christmas is Krampus, which he joins St. Nicholas on the night of December 5th. He is depicted as a monster with horns, and he's used to actually scare the children that were naughty that year. The last tradition in Germany is Sternsinger. They have 4 children, 3 that are dressed up as wise men, and 1 that holds a star to represent the Star of Bethlehem. They go from house to house, and they sing a song for charity. After, they place a special signature on the front door of the house that has to fade away on its own. Germany has many Christmas traditions, many which actually resemble the U.S. So now let's talk about Egypt.
The final country we'll talk about is Egypt and how they celebrate Christmas. In Arabic, Merry Christmas is translated to Eid Milad Majid. According to whychristmas.com, Egypt has a population of about 15% Christians that fall under the Orthodox Church. They have very specific traditions for the holiday. To begin with, they celebrate Christmas on the 7th of January rather than on the 25th of December. The tour Egypt states that leading up to Christmas, which is the 25th of November to 6th of December, the Egyptians go on a vegan diet where they don't consume any meat, milk, or eggs. This signifies the fast that Moses endured during receiving the 10 Commandments and moving the mountain of El Mokattam. This is called the Holy Nativity Fast. On Christmas Eve, which is the 6th of January, they go to church for service, which normally starts from 10:30 p.m. and can lead up to 4 a.m. This is where families meet one another and pray. On Christmas, they have a feast where they can finally have meat that they weren't able to eat for 43 days. A special course that they have is the feta lamb, which consists of bread, meat, garlic, and rice. They also give one another gifts in the form of sweets, for example, sweet biscuits, which is called a kak, and another one is called korban, which has a cross on it and 12 dots representing the 12 apostles of Jesus. Moving on, Egypt has many similarities to the Western culture as well. They also sing carols, and they also decorate their houses with lights. And with the influence of Western culture, they are also now starting to decorate synthetic Christmas trees. Finally, we will move on to Santa Claus, who is called Baba Noel in Egypt, and he rides a camel delivering gifts to children. As you can see, there are many similarities and differences between the Western Egyptian cultures regarding the celebration of Christmas. In conclusion, we learned different ways that countries around the world celebrate Christmas, specifically the United States, Mexico, Germany, and Egypt. Whether it's with Posadas, Krampus, or Feta Lamb, everyone is celebrating a holiday signifying the birth of Jesus. In today's presentation, I hope that you learned that all the different ways that countries celebrate Christmas and how similar and different that we are from one another.